Welcome back, dear students. Hope you all are good. Today we are going to start again triangle and its properties. Today also we are going to see about the practice problems related to the triangle and its properties. So dear students, now we need to find out here in this diagram angle AML. AML, this angle we have to find out. So friends, here it is, we have to use the concept of the lines and angle, that is the parallel line concept. And at the same time we will use the triangle and its properties also. So friends, in order to find out this angle, first of all we will see here this line and this line, they are parallel. It is given by that arrow ahead, means ML and CB, both lines are parallel. So if you notice here, this is a transversal line. Okay friends, so transversal is cutting these two parallel line at two different points L and B. So here it is angle 65. So we can notice here also will be 65. Reason is the corresponding angles. So I can write here also 65. Corresponding angle, both the angles are forming below the parallel line on the same side of the transversal. So friends, if you notice here, we got this angle ALM, which is equal to 65 degree. I can write in the bracket corresponding angles. Why these are corresponding angles? Because in the diagram itself given that line ML is a parallel to line CB. That's why. Now consider this triangle now AML. So you can write friends, in a triangle AML by using angle sum property. Angle sum property says that the sum of three interior angles is going to be 180 degree. So this 35 plus 65 plus this angle AML, which we have to find out, it is going to be 180 degree. So we can do the addition here. We'll get a 100 plus angle AML, which is equal to be 180 degree. So angle AML is what friends? 180 minus 100. You'll get a 80 degree. So here we found this angle is what? 80 degree. So friends, now we need to find out here in this question, this diagram is given angle TSQ. So this angle we have to find out, angle TSQ. So friends, if you notice there, TS line is parallel to RQ line here. And we can get this angle also as a 80 degree. Why? Because corresponding angles. This is a transversal line cutting these two parallel line at two different points, and these are below these lines and on the same side of the transversal. So this angle is what? 80 degree. So friends, now if you notice this triangle, we can easily get this. This 80 plus 40 will get a 120, and by using angle sum property we can write, by using angle sum property, we'll get a 80 plus 40 plus this angle TSP is 180 degree. So friends, here you'll get a 120 plus angle TSP is 180. So we'll get a 180 minus 120, which is equal to 60. So friends, here we got this angle as a 60 degree. But our question is to find out TSQ, and TSQ is here, this one. So if you notice here, it is a linear pair forming. So angle TSQ plus this angle is a 60, which is making linear pair. So you can write in bracket, it is a linear pair angle. So friend, angle TSQ is nothing but 180 minus 60, which is 120 degree. So this is 120 degree. So friends, now we need to find out the angle SLR, this angle SLR. So here it is given that two lines are parallel. This line SR is parallel to this line NM. So friends, if we notice here carefully, to find this angle we must know this angle, and we should also find this angle. Then only by using angle sum property we can find out this angle SLR. So friends, here we need to find out So if you notice it carefully, again here you can get it by using linear pair. So I'll write on angle LSR plus 95 is equal to 180. This angle I'm finding first, which is linear pair. So friends, simple LSR is equal to 180 minus 95. So here we'll get a 85 degree. This is 85. We got here, this is 85. So friends, now we'll find out this one. This is 45, so this will also be 45 because this is corresponding angle. So I will write here as a 45 degree. These two are corresponding. They are forming on the same side of the transversal and below the parallel line. So now if you notice this complete triangle, so in a triangle LSR, so friends, now in a triangle LSR, this sum of 3 means angle sum property, you can say angle sum property. 85 plus 45 plus this unknown angle, which is SLR, is going to be 180. So angle SLR, will add them, is we are getting 130, which is equal to 180. So friends, now just simply find SLR is equal to 180 minus this 130. We'll get a 50 degree. So now friends, we need to find out these 4 angles. Here it is the diagram, and in the diagram if you notice there are the 2 sets of parallel lines. First is AD line is parallel to BC line, and another set is there, this DC line is parallel to AB line. So we will use the concept of transversal and parallel line, and we'll try to find out these angles here. So first of all we need to find out angle DBC. DBC is this one angle. This we have to find out. Again BDC, this angle we have to find out. DBA means this angle, and at last angle A. So these angles we have to find out. So friends, if you notice here are the like these parallel lines. This is AD and this is BC, and these are transversal. If you notice here, this is AD and this is BC. So these angles which are forming here are the co-interior angles, this and this, and their sum is going to be what, 180 degree. So if you notice here, this is completely 50 degree. So if we do 180 minus 50, that means 130 is there. So friends, easily we'll get this angle by removing it from 130. So friends, this is what, 65. So angle BDC plus this 65 is equal to what, 130. How 130? Because these two are co-interior, this and this, they are co-interior, and co-interior sum is what, 180. This is 50, so this combine is 130. So 130 is there, this combination. So angle BDC is going to be 130 minus 65. So friends, again we'll get a 65 degree. This comes a 65. So here you can write on it as a 65 degree. And friends, again by using angle sum property, I can get this complete angle. In this triangle you can use angle sum property. So by using angle sum property, I can find out this angle DBC by angle sum property in triangle DBC. 50 plus 65 plus this DBC unknown angle is equal to 180. So friends, I can get this. Angle DBC is equal to 180 minus 115. Again friends, you will get here a 65 degree. So this is also, we got a 65 degree. Now we need to find out this angle. So this is again very simple. By using the same technique we can use out this. If you notice here again, these are parallel lines. How? You just notice here, these are the parallel lines, this and these are the parallel lines, again these and these are the parallel lines. So the angles which are forming on this side, they are what? Co-interior angles. So this co-interior angle sum is what? 180 degree. So 180 minus this 50 will get a 130. So 130 minus this 65 again will get a 65 degree. So this angle is also going to be 65 degree, because it is 130 plus 50, total 80 will come. So therefore I can write down angle DBA is also equal to 65 degree. At last we need to find out this angle A. So you notice here this triangle, by using angle sum property, angle A we can find out. For this purpose we need to use angle sum property. And where you are using angle sum property? In triangle ADB. 65 plus 65 plus angle A is equal to 180. So 65 plus 65, 130 plus angle A is equal to 180. So 180 minus 130. Friends, angle A is going to be 50 degree here. So friends, now moving to the next question, we need to find out all these angles from this given figure. Angle A, B, C is here, and given some also angles. So friends, first of all B we have to find out. So if we notice, we need to find out this B, means we'll focus on this triangle. In a triangle we can go for it BDC. By using angle sum property we can write 100 plus this angle B plus this angle 25 is going to be 180. Angle sum property. So friends, we can easily get this angle B. So angle B plus 125 is equal to 180. So friends, angle B is equal to 180 minus 25. So friends, here simply we'll get a 55. So now we need to find out this angle EDC. EDC is this one angle. So friend, this is 25, so this also be going to 25. So simple write down EDC is equal to 25. Alternate angles. And alternate angles are going to be equal. So friends, now we need to find out angle ADE. ADE means we need to find out this angle ADE. So friends, it is very easy to find out. Simple, just focus here. These two are the parallel lines, and suppose these are transversal here. So friends, here this is a line BC, this is a line DE, and this is A. Like this it is there. So friend, this is 55 degree. So this angle is also going to be 55. Why? Corresponding angles. So simple ADE, this angle ADE is going to be 55 degree. Reason is what? Corresponding angles and their measures are going to be equal. Now we need to go for ACB. ACB. This is ACB, means complete whole triangle if you want to see. So in complete triangle ABC, again by using angle sum property, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is going to be 180. Angle A is already 55. Angle B is also 55. We need to find out angle C. So friend, just do the addition here. So 180, this angle C is equal to 180 minus 110. You get a 70 degree. So friend, this angle C is what? This ACB is equal to what? 70 degree. We got this. So friends, now next is what? AED, this one. So friends, here you can see in this triangle, this is 55 plus this angle is 55 plus we need to find out AED. So angle AED, so you can get this is equal to 180. Why? Because the angle sum property. So here 55 will get a 110 plus angle AED is equal to 180. So angle AED is equal to 180 minus 110, which is equal to 70. So friend, this is also equal to what? 70 degree. Now we need to go for DEC. DEC means this one angle. So friends, here I have written again this diagram clearly. Now we need to focus on this DEC, which is DEC, this one. So friend, if you notice this angle we can easily find by using linear pair. These are two opposite rays and this is a common arm. So friend, this angle we can get simply DEC is equal to 180 minus this 70 degree, which is equal to 110. Friends, the reason you can write linear pair angles. So this angle we got, friends, this is a 110. So now just focus in this complete triangle, only one angle left, which is this DCE. So angle DCE is equal to 180 minus sum of these two, that means 25 plus 110. So friend, just do it here. 135 will come. It will come, friend, just 45 degree. So in this way, by using angle sum property and the concept of parallel line and transversal, we have found all angles. Just we need to keep in mind, dear students, that wherever the concept of parallel lines are used, you can use that concept. You can use the alternate angles equal, you can use the corresponding angles equal, again linear pair concept, and finally you can go for the triangle angle sum property. PQR, this angle. These two angles are also again the same reason, alternate angles. So friends, now in this triangle, by using angle sum property, we can write by using angle sum property. We can simply write down angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC is going to be 180 degree. Simple, friend, we have BAC angle already known. So ABC plus ACB plus this is already given. It is given BAC is what? 90 degree. So friends, write down ABC plus angle ACB is equal to 180 minus 90, which is equal to 90 degree. So friends, we have used this logic here in this triangle. In the same way we use this logic here. So by using the same logic, this is we have used in triangle ABC, now we'll use in the triangle PRQ. So what is that PRQ triangle? Says that simple, here you can write angle PQR plus angle PRQ plus angle QPR is going to be 180 degree. Yes, in this triangle. So friends, here we can just directly write down this one, angle ABC plus ACB plus QPR is equal to 180 degree. Why I am writing like this? Because we know that angle ABC is equal to what? PQR. So I have exchanged this. In the same way, we have changed this angle with this angle. PRQ is equal to what? This one angle. So friends, now here you can write down, this is already we know, and the sum of these two is what? 90 degree. So plus QPR is equal to 180 degree. From equation 1 I have written. So angle QPR is going to be 180 minus 90. So angle QPR, we got a 90 degree here. In this way, simple. So friends, what we have done, in one triangle we have used angle sum property and we made this as a equation 1. The sum of these two is 90 we shown. And another triangle's property we wrote, then instead of PQR we written ABC, and instead of PRQ we written ACB, and then this is directly. Then we remove this addition by 90 degree as from equation 1, then we have solved it. So friends, now next question is, given that this is in a triangle ABC, this is a one triangle ABC, and in this triangle we have given angle B as a 60, angle C as a 40 degree, and these all are the points which we have provided with. And this is a point A, and this AD is what? This is AD bisects angle A. AD bisects angle A means this complete angle A is divided into two parts. This is a BAD and this is DAC, which is going to be equal. This is a point. Why? Because AD bisects it. So because of AD bisects, this BAD angle is equal to DAC, and we have given these two information about angle BAD. So this BAD is equal to BAL plus LAD. BAL plus LAD, which is nothing but 30 plus this is angle LAD. And one more thing about BAD is given that BAD, this angle is equal to this 50 minus this angle. This angle is complete 50 degree. Okay. So from equation 1 and equation 2 we'll write BAD is equal to BAD. That means 30 plus angle LAD is equal to 50 minus angle LAD. From equation 1 and 2 we can say that these two angles are equal. So friends, here just do it. We can just simply do it LAD. This minus LAD will shift here, it also become plus LAD, which is equal to 50, this minus 30. So friends, twice of angle LAD is equal to 20. So angle LAD is equal to 20 divided by 2. So friends, angle LAD is equal to 10 degree.